fall camp's done. So is it a relief or is it excitement with kind of preparing for the game finally?
It's a relief to get out of the whole camp lifestyle, but in a sense it hasn't really stopped. We haven't started school yet, so it's really nice we can get a lot more work in, but it's more devoted towards our opponent, Florida State. So it's a good transition, it's something new. So I think it's fresh, and a lot of guys are really excited to go attack the challenge ahead of us.
We talked about the linebacker group, and a lot of you guys have played a little bit, but it seems like a lot of guys are kind of primed for bigger roles. What's that like in that room, knowing that there's that sort of opportunity?
I think it's really good. Like, no one is comfortable, which I think is a really good thing. Everyone really wants to push each other and push themselves. I think that's a good thing. No one's complacent. So I think everyone's really excited to really rally off each other in the games and game plans and how it works. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun moving forward.
You've been living large now that you're on scholarship.
Yeah, times. I've been here all day. So
you mentioned Florida State. What are your early thoughts on going against them?
Tempo, a lot of tempo. What they do very well. So we got to be very consistent, and very sound with all our fundamentals and techniques, and do what we do very well.
Knowing they have a new offensive coordinator and stuff, how do you kind of prepare for their game plan, not really knowing what he's going to do?
Well, just looking at what they've done in the past and things like that. Our coaches have a great game plan ahead of us, so we're just doing what they tell us and playing our calls and trying to do them the best of our abilities, because they do everything very, very fast.
For a guy like you to get a chance to play a game like this against a team like Florida State and stuff, I mean, what's this opportunity mean to you?
It's incredible. It really is. It's something as a kid you play the NCAA video games and you hear that fight song, you know exactly who it is. And so I'm very honored to be able to go play there, and I'm very excited. I want to make big plays. Everyone wants to make big plays, so you just got to, at the end of the day, we just got to go out and play like we know how, and not play like Superman. Just do your job, and that's how it comes down to.
Is it fun to start diving into actual game planning and all that stuff?
Yeah, it really is. It's a very fun part of football for me, at least. I really like looking at the details and things like that. So I think a lot of the guys are really excited about that, and really excited to move forward against an opponent, stop hitting each other a little bit, start hitting someone else.
Do you go back and watch the Cactus Bowl or what he did at other schools, or how do you get ready for an offense coordinator that's bringing a little different system in?
Yeah, exactly. We looked at the Cactus Bowl, we looked at some Houston film, so things that he's done in the past, we've been watching.
And you play a lot of special teams. Obviously, that was not a good topic last year. How have you guys attacked this offseason through camp? Especially seems so hard until you get into a game. But how have you tried to improve that?
It's going back to the details, which is with everything, but especially special teams, because you really got to be sound in the little things. As you can see, like what happened last year was a very little thing that cost us the championship, and so we've been diving into the details and little things and making sure that everyone wants a role in special teams, and we want to make sure that special teams is like such an honor to be on, and that just to really focus on each special team in its own. Our coaches have divided it up in a way that is very practical and focused, and so everyone really is passionate about what special team they're on and how they're doing it.
How often does that come up, the need to step it up in that area this year?
It's not something that we voice every day, but it's definitely emphasized, and once it's emphasized, it's always in. So we just know that moving forward, special teams are the foundation of this culture and this program, and we know that that's how Boise State really makes their edge, and so we really want to be sound there and change the game with special teams.
Obviously, as you're trying to address it during the season, what's been different maybe during the off season to give you confidence that it's going to be better this year?
I mean, last year, I think we were sound on special teams just moving forward, and we're just going to do the same thing. But we're focusing, like I said, on the details and making sure that we have the best people in place to do the certain jobs.
When you say, when you think of details, when you talk about details when it comes to special teams, what's an example of, when you think about that? What do you mean by that?
Stuff like stance, your first step, where your eyes are, where your keys are, little things that that it's every single play on offense and defense, and you just got to make sure it's every single play on special teams too, and just being aware for any little tip you can get. But a lot of it is stance and start.
Bruno, you mentioned the excitement with this game in Florida. Having your family there as well, how special would that be?
It's going to be awesome. It's something that I always want. My parents have made a trip to every single game, so I just always want to play for them. So it's really fun to go out and just be able to see your family after the game, see your family in the crowd. But at the end of the day, it's a business trip. You got to make sure you get the job done before there.
If someone brings up Zeke Noah, what comes to mind?
Humble and hungry. He's the guy that just. He just does his job every single day. He's a great guy. He's one of the best guys I've ever met. And you can always count on him.
Is he strong? I mean, that's what all you guys talk about.
He's very strong. He is.
like how so? I mean, I've heard guys kind of give examples.
Every weight looks the same. If you put it on his back, it goes up and down the same. So, yeah.
With how often do you meet up with a guy like Andrew Van Buren in practice? I'm talking with Coach Marks, and he says that he's a guy that he likes the physicality of that position.
Yeah, and Andrew, yeah, he's a big back, and if you hit him, you got to be ready because he's going to bring it. So I think that's a great moving forward. It's going to get us ready and get him ready. But yeah, he's been doing a great job, and he runs the ball very hard and very sound.
Bruno, on your side of the ball defensively, who's a young guy that's caught your attention?
JL Skinner's been playing very well for us.
You guys obviously brought in another kicker this season to kind of spice up that competition. Coach was mentioning to us that he called himself a rental car, or Eric Sachs described himself as a rental car. What have you learned about him so far, and how have you gotten to know him?
I don't know about the rental car theory. I don't know if that's
You
all
didn't hear
about.
that part? Okay.
No, I haven't heard that. No, but Eric's a great guy, and he's here to get the job done. And that's what he's really focused on, being a great kicker for us, and so I think that's awesome. And I think his head's in a great place.
You bring up JL, like, you ever looked over at him? And I mean, he's a pretty big dude for a true freshman.
Yeah, he's really big. He's got quite a frame, yeah. So to have him behind me is a pretty great feeling.